According to charging documents WJZ Investigates obtained, the suspect, 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez, threw her body off a highway bridge into the South River. She had skull and facial fractures. Her family identified her through tattoos.
At this time, there are no additional suspects. However, this investigation is ongoing.
Thompson, who lived with her dad, disappeared after going out to get gas. She sent him this text.
I should be back soon. I love you too. Good night.
This is another murder that you're not really hearing much of the media cover. Again, the man was an illegal immigrant. And here's what's crazy. He had a prior arrest for DUI while being illegal. This was in April of 2025. But I mean, obviously the reason you're not hearing about this from much of the left is because it doesn't fit the narrative. And they like to focus on what's politically useful. And they're fighting to keep as many illegal immigrants here as possible. This illegal immigrant murdered a black woman, so it's not really good for this information to get out to the public, at least in their mind. So more or less, they're going to try to be quiet about it or slide it under the rug. But this is a perfect example of black Americans suffering as a result of the policies that we tend to vote for. Who do black Americans vote for at like a 90-10 clip? Democrats. Who wants to allow illegal immigrants to stay in the country illegally? Democrats. Who wants to have more lax immigration laws? Democrats. And who votes for Democrats more than any other race? Black Americans. And what woman was just murdered at the hands of an illegal immigrant? A black woman. I find Democrats won't be outraged that this black woman died. And on top of that, many black Americans aren't going to say anything either. Now let this Mexican individual have been a white man. Democrats and black people would be all over it. Black people as a whole, when I say whole, like the majority of black Americans, are hypersensitive to racial issues. That is something we need to work on. Many of us also need to realize and start acting like we weren't the only people in the world who were slaves. But Democrats, on the other hand, manipulate black people's sensitivity towards racial issues, and they use that to lock in our vote. The group that black people primarily vote for is very likely the reason why this woman was murdered. This is a perfect example of what can happen when you have a lax immigration law.